even started. What can we delay?
Got some Little Rascals clips we can run or something.
Because they've got 5 receivers over 100 yards, but he's got 853, and the next is 200. He's got 48 receptions, the next has got 17. So it's him or him.
Yeah.
Him twice, someone else maybe once.
It's gonna let up just in time. Big Red in the house. Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, Brighton tells me. So I believe so.
I was more concerned for the safety of the poor suckers who have to hold the chains tonight. Not us, but yeah.
I'm supposed to ask you what you were doing when your wife was in 7th grade. She said, ask me. It's really sheepish about it.
Try not to think about that. Once you're out of school, it's okay.
Right. That was like, you should have said, eating Jello with protein powder in it.
Stewie in St. Charles just straight down that line.
Oh.
Right.
It's been red for an hour already and it don't look like it's green.
This would be a night if you were, who's playing Stewartville tonight? Rhoda?
Why does my son not have
Red Wing?
gloves on?
If you're Red Wing, don't you just say,
Yeah, we're good here.
we're good. I'm good. You good? We're good.
Yeah.
I mean,
Shake them up.
yeah, shake him. Right out of football, like a baseball, right out of football. You good?
Exactly.
God, I'm really glad to be up here.
Why don't my son have gloves on?
Unless the gloves he has get slippery when they get wet.
No, you shouldn't.
No, but I'm just
Those new receiver gloves are ridiculous.
almost like stick 'em. Lester Hayes models.
Right?
I do appreciate the fact that it's literally coming straight down like a plumb bob.
Check him out. I don't even know what happens if I pause this live stream.
We just have to turn the volume off. We just
must
have to turn
have
the
to-
sound off. You know what I mean?
Oh, we're on right now.
Are you kidding?
All right, good evening. Welcome to Plainview-Elgin-Millville field here. We're getting set to start off the Section 1-3A quarterfinal matchup between the number 6 LaCrescent-Hokah Lancers and the number 3 seed Plainview-Elgin-Millville Bulldogs. It is pouring cats and dogs here tonight.
It is coming literally straight down. There is not a gust of wind in the air. I'm just wondering if we're going to see the white whale tonight since you went with the Elgin-Millville tonight.
Melville?
Yeah, thought maybe we were going to a little classic American fiction.
We have about 23 seconds left on the clock. We are waiting to hear from the officials. There's been some discussion of a possible delay, but as of right now, rain not terrible. Not unlike the Cannon Falls game we played earlier this year.
And no lightning.
No lightning. Our friends to the south, however,
You're just getting reports from Bulldog legend Bill Erkey down in St. Charles. They're getting a little bit of rain down there. That game being relocated to the turf.
Sports contest in Elgin. And the Section 1 Class 3 football game between number 16, the LaCrescent-Hokah, and the number 3 seed, Plainview-Elgin-Millville Bulldogs. This game is staged by the National State High School League in Section 1A. The league and the charter schools support sportsmanship and fair play. Please support today's players, coaches, and officials with values and sportsmanship. With that, we'd like to extend a warm welcome to visiting team, the Lancers, the coaches, student managers, the head coach, Terry Allen. Welcome our home team, the Indiana Bulldogs, their coaches, student managers, cheerleaders, and head coach, Terry Allen. With that, I'd like to rise to the ball head coach as the honored country is playing the national anthem.
all right, looks like we're going to play on time.
Get it on.
The folks over in St. Charles going to have themselves a little bit of a delay. Hopefully they can get those games in tonight, although really for the official situation spreads them out a little bit.
Yeah, I don't
kind of wish you
know.
would have known beforehand.
Yeah, nobody knew it was going to rain tonight.
Yeah, who
snuck right up on us?
Not like they've been telling us.
All right, Bulldogs just finishing up their pregame ritual out there. The Lancers appear to be setting up on the south end of the field, which means the Bulldogs, by default, will be on the north end of the field to start the first half. Did not see the coin toss. Anybody see the coin toss?
We are kicking off.
Bulldogs are kicking to the Lancers.
Yep, Lancers come in with a record of 2-6. Those 2 wins coming against the aforementioned St. Charles Saints, and last week I think it was against the Triton Cobras, or 2 weeks ago against the Triton Cobras.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago against the Triton
Last
Cobras.
full week.
Bulldogs come in at 3-5 with a big win last week against Lake City, and then wins against Zumbrota Mazeppa and Red Wing.
I believe Red Wing beat LaCrescent.
Red Wing did beat LaCrescent there. I think their lone win of the season was against LaCrescent.
Yeah, that whole seating meeting was quite an interesting event based upon the data available.
Yeah, and a little chance for a little bit of revenge after last year. Bulldogs went down to LaCrescent and fell to the Lancers in a little bit of an upset at the time.
Last regular season game, wasn't it?
Yep. All right, senior Liam Hepner going to kick it off.
Short kick. Gonna drop in there. Up back is going to pick it up. That is number 2.
Brady Grupa. He's a senior. Going to see him in the slot and in the linebacker position for the Lancers.
Bulldogs will roll out here on defense. One thing I do know from being around the coaches this week, we are going to see a lot of different formations out of the Lancers tonight. Some trips, some double wing, some twins and twins, 2 on each side. Here's your double wing.
It's going to be a take up the middle. Bulldog line does a good job on the stop there. Caden Priest, Carson Cronenbusch on the stop there.
I'm just going to call that a no gain.
Yep, that was number 4, Parker McQuinn on the carry. Quarterback for the Lancers.
I don't know if you heard that, but that's Mike Nielsen, big Mike Nielsen, imploring his Bulldogs to do it again.
Quarterback is A.J. Donovan.
There's a little toss to the outside. The Grupa, he's going to get wrapped up.
That's Logan Dietrich with the
Logan Dietrich,
tackle for a loss. Good play there by the Bulldogs. Going to bring up 3rd and 9. They do like to go to the air. Bulldogs just a little slow on the deal.
Yeah, you also not getting his numbers up there very fast.
Donovan does like to throw. He's kind of a pocket quarterback.
Yeah, he's got many attempts.
Looks
on
out the left side. He's got a man in the
flat.
Grupa
for a first down and more.
Brought
he's
out
going to be
bounds.
out to about the 44 of the Bulldogs.
Alex Bedstead
nice
coming from
pitch
behind.
And catch.
All right. Lancers quick to the line here.
There's a twins and twins formation.
Fakes
the bubble. He gives a little give up the middle.
That's 22, Jaden George,
about
senior.
A 3, maybe 4-yard gain.
Looked like Bedstead getting off the bottom of the pile there.
Who'd you say that was? Get the carry?
That was Jaden George, number 22.
Number 3 on the near side,
twins.
Line 4 in the slot.
Double twins here. Grupa in motion. Up the middle. Bulldogs again with the stop. That's Cronenbusch and Schrader with the stop.
Saw in that quick jet motion coming across there. The Bulldogs must have seen something on film because senior Caden Priest really jumped that motion.
All right, let's see here. Bulldogs can stop. It's 3rd and 7.
Trips on this side. Grupa in the slot. 3 on the out. Number 3 on the side. Number 4 in motion.
Donovan rolling out to the right. Has a man deep.
And it's Grupa.
And
he dropped it.
Drops the ball. Shoot. Too bad for Lancers. Open. Yep.
Bulldogs got a favor there.
Good ball there by Donovan.
He was open and then some. Nice ball. Hit him right in the sweet spot, and he just couldn't hang on in the rain.
Yeah, sometimes it's not even the hands, but you start looking up and the rain's coming down.
Yeah, the rain and the lights.
Right in your face. Tough. 4th and 7. 4-down territory here for the Lancers. Grupa in motion. Donovan again looking left side. Got a man again.
Dropped it again. That's twice.
Number 4, Parker McQuinn that time.
I'm going to say from Donovan. Not real happy to see those green jerseys back there behind the black ones, because that's twice that they have hit him right in the hands and dropped it. That's probably 2 touchdowns, honestly, on 2 plays.
Yeah.
So hopefully the Bulldogs will get that straightened out next time they get those D-backs on the sideline.
All right.
Rain coming straight down again. We'll get that Bulldog offense for the first time tonight.
Yeah, we're going to see the power T. Alex Hendricks going to be under center. He's going to be joined in the backfield by Nolan Welke, Aiden Grainer, and Isaac Foss.
Yep.
It's Grainer with the carry. Good run, picks up 3.
3 or 4, yeah.
Bulldog offensive front is going to be made up of tight ends Parker Matty and Alex Bedstead. Tackles are going to be Drew Raymond and Carson Cronenbush. Guards are going to be Caden Priest and
Stuart
Atkinson. Center is going to be Ryan Schrader.
All right, Bulldogs come up. Second and we'll call it 7.
Lancers playing 2 deep.
Ball's on the ground.
Carry.
That's going to make it back to about 3rd and 9.
Seeing both teams with a couple of miscues here with the
I wonder if
wet conditions.
the leather on those balls may be starting to get a little slippery.
Yeah. All right, Bulldogs first 3rd down here is looking at 3rd and 9 after the fumbled exchange there.
Yeah.
Hendricks hands it off. That is Nolan Welke. He's
Nice
got some
run
room.
up
He's
the
got it
middle.
outside.
Runs out of 1 tackle.
And he's going to
He can
score.
wheel it. He is going to score. Nolan Welke on a touchdown. Big time run up the middle by Nolan Welke. Puts the Bulldogs on the board at 8:04 in the first frame. 6-0.
Yep.
I assume we will see senior Liam Hepner now.
Yep. See the advantage there, keeping the ball on the ground. Lancers also with a couple of opportunities for big plays for scores, but through the air, conditions not favorable for that. Bulldogs keep it on the ground in 3rd and 9, and Welke finds a hole and makes the Lancers pay there.
Nice thing about a nice run like that, too, not a lot of bobbing and weaving, so you're able to, looks like the Bulldogs going for 2 here.
Go for 2, yeah.
Not a lot of bobbing and weaving, so it's just straight line running. We don't have to worry about slipping on the cut.
Logan Dietrich with the
In
carry.
for the,
Nope.
did they call him short?
They called him short.
thought
He
he-
must have slipped.
From my angle, I thought maybe he was in. I didn't think he was in by much, but it does not surprise me that they called him just a little bit short. Yeah, it did look like he slipped a little bit. Just enough that when he got contested, he couldn't reach out to get over that goal line. All right, so the Bulldogs sitting at 6-0. 8 minutes left to play in the quarter. Bulldogs will kick again. Senior Liam Hepner's first kick was not real deep, probably okay for the rain, but to senior Brady Grupa. I always want to say Gupta, like Dr. Sanjay Gupta, but it's Grupa. Brady Grupa. I apologize to the family if they're out there.
He's in the deep position back there with Maze Boyer, grandson of Lancer legend Rick Boyer.
Ooh. So, Grupa, statistical monster at a wide receiver. I feel
Already
like,
had a big play on that 3rd down.
yeah, I would feel potentially that if we could avoid kicking to him, we maybe want to do that. Would the public address announcer please refrain from playing music during the formation?
Grupa gets it again.
Slips a couple tackles, gets out to about the 36, 37.
Brought down by sophomore Nolan Ford.
Here comes that Bulldog defense again.
So it'll be interesting now. Lancers had a couple of opportunities long, so they know that they had the opportunity to beat the Bulldogs deep. Do they continue to try that, or
Well,
do they concede that the conditions are just not going to be able to throw the ball deep?
or are the Bulldogs going to adjust and give a little bit more cushion here?
Yep, we got Trips here on the near side. Group is in that middle position. He's across from Alex Hendricks.
I think Grupa faster than they expected, faster than he looks on film.
Take up the middle. That's 22. George with the carry. Pick up of about 5.
It's going to make a second and very manageable.
Yeah, we've looking like we're going to see junior cornerback Alex Hendricks match up with Grupa all night. Grupa beat him once, long dropped it, beat him once on that 3rd down on the under route.
Yeah.
Hendricks got behind the linebackers. Here's Grupa again.
He's going
Brought
to get
down from
wrapped up
behind.
for a short loss.
That's Cronenbush.
I think he's going to, he's going to lose about 1. I was going to say if they give him a real Easter spot, they'll be back to the line of scrimmage, but that's not going to happen. We're going to be at the near hash. Be interesting if we see that trips formation to the field side here, to the wide side. Looks like we're going to get twins at the bottom, twins at the top, Grupa in the slot.
He made motion.
George at the running back. No motion. Straight drop back. Looks like
Screen
a little
pass
screen
to
to
George. Held up by Bedstead, finished off by Schrader.
Yeah, Bedstead gets just enough jersey for the cavalry to show up and finish the play. It's going to make a fourth and an interesting 3.5.
Yep.
Based upon the weather, right? If just on paper with these two offenses, I would say that the rain hurts the Bulldogs less on offense than it does the Lancers.
I'd watch for.
I mean,
we got
just from a style.
Grupa here in the slot. He's lead blocking on that one. I think he got it.
I think he got it.
Is George
They're going to give
carry?
him. They're going to give him. If I'm looking at the far left spot, he got it.
Yep,
Not by a lot, but he did indeed get it.
Yep.
Second first down for the Lancers. Right.
Went on a quick cadence there.
Cadence Haley.
Cadence Herky.
All right. Twins at the top, twins at the bottom.
Donovan's telling us,
Donovan
boys, got to get one of you on the
directing
line.
a little traffic here. Got a motion man coming across. Donovan straight back.
Got Grupa again.
Got a guy on the outside. Grupa breaks a tackle, and he is going to motor. He is going to score to tie it up 6-6. So we are knotted at 6. Be interesting to see what the Lancers do for the point after touchdown here. If they kick to take the lead, or if they also opt to go for 2 so that they are not fighting the elements on the snap and hold.
I don't know if you can tell at home. They're still coming down here. It's definitely lightened up.
If you look up into the lights, it almost looks like snow. We're gonna try and kick.
Good
Ethan
snap.
Meyer on the hold.
Good hold. Good kick.
Is that 16 or 18 that kicked that?
That was.
It's 18 because they got
Green
him
cleat.
as kicker, punter, quarterback, kicker, punter. I bet he's got a lot of total points this year.
I would
He's
bet.
the quarterback and the kicker. All right, so we'll see the Bulldog return team for the first time tonight. Bulldogs trail 7-6. It's going to be an interesting night if the Bulldogs don't find an answer for Grupa. I don't know if they're going to have to man him up underneath and put a safety over the top of him and bracket him, or what they're going to do. I will say this. Just letting it play out, not the answer.
Yeah.
So, Bulldogs set to receive. Welke back deep. It's like we got Dietrich and Maddie as the up backs. Foss in the middle. Who do we got here? 60 on the near side.
Ryan Postier.
Yep, Postier.
Aiden Grainer.
Aiden Grainer. And then some guys on the front that I'm not going to get their numbers in time.
Donovan kicks
Nice
it deep.
kick.
That's going to Welke. Got to go down. Yep.
Yep, that was a good play by Welke.
Yep.
On the slippery turf trying to pick that up. So we're good on that. Looked like he was going to field that clean. Almost makes me wonder the way he tried to field that if earlier in the game when you look back, something about the rain and the lights is affecting the depth perception a little bit maybe on that longer ball.
All right.
Let's see what we got.
Similar crew here as to before, but we got
Dietrich, Welke, and
Grainer, I think that is.
Grainer, I believe, on the far side.
Nope, that was fall. Yeah, it was Grainer. That's Logan Dietrich with the carry, I believe.
Logan Dietrich on a little counter. Going to be a first down for the Bulldogs. 1, 2, 3.
Just looking from this distance, looks like the Bulldogs have maybe got a bit of a size advantage on the line. The
I am trying to kind of figure out what the Lancers got going on here for that defensive front. I can't tell if it's a 6 or a 7-man front. And I know they got the corners deep over the tight end, so that's 9. That only leaves 2 more in the middle.
Kind of interesting. Their safeties are as deep as we've seen opponents play this year against
Right.
that power T. Usually see them a couple yards closer. Bring the blitz that time right up the middle.
And they are successful.
That's Foss being brought
Make it
down.
3rd and 8.
Number 13, Carter Shea with the tackle for loss. All right, Bulldogs looking at 3rd and 6. Last time they had a 3rd down, Welke took it to the house from about 65 yards.
Yeah. I would be happy if he took it to the 1st down for about 8 yards.
Little gainer there.
Yeah,
that's
it's
number
gonna make it 4th and long. We'll see if we hear him calling for the punt team.
number 50, Sawyer Brown on the stop there for the Lancers. You were way too excited when I said that name.
I just hope he gets to the church on time. That's all I hope.
I knew it. When I read his name, I thought, maybe not this time.
Oh. Some girls don't like guys like him, but some girls do.
All right.
The Simon Report.
I
agrees with
apologize
that.
to the 257 of you at home.
Good snap.
Bedstead, end over end
Low.
kick, line drive kick. They're going to let it roll, and long snapper Carson Raymond going to down it.
Ethan Meyer back there, I think wisely lets it go when it's kicking like that. I think that was going to be pretty tough to pick up. Did not call for a fair catch at any time during that punt return.
You Iowa guys can't let that go.
I'm not bitter.
All right.
Yes,
so,
I am.
So Lancers are going to take over from their own 26.
Yeah.
With just under 3 minutes left. They're headed right to the line here. They're going to line up trips on the near side.
Group is going to be in the slot in that middle position in the trips.
Hendricks across from him again.
14 on the outside. That's Alex Monarks.
Another take up the
Junior.
middle. That's number 4, McQuinn. He takes a
Oh,
big hit.
ball
Ball
is
comes
out.
out. Takes a big hit.
Bulldogs are saying it's theirs. Bulldog came up with it, but the ref's going to say he was down.
Dietrich's there with the tackle. I think it was Priest coming back.
I think they're
knocked the ball
going to
out.
call him down.
Lots of conversation.
Ref's getting some input from the Lancer faithful. And they're going to call it 2nd down for the Lancers. They're going to call him down by contact.
Both sides had some strong feelings about what should be called there, but
That is true. Just the
long
heat
run,
of the moment.
the guy that matters says it's 2nd down.
Yep.
So it's going to be 2nd and 6. Again, quick to the line here. Grupa in motion takes the pitch.
You got him
Strung
strung
out.
out. Nice job.
Logan Dietrich again with another
Logan
big
Dietrich.
tackle.
It's going to make it 3rd and long. This would be a good time to bracket Grupa. Put a safety right over the top of him, go man-to-man with him.
He's got to have 75% of the touches so far.
Oh, yeah, between runs and passes,
Yeah.
both.
And returns.
Yeah, the only person with more is the quarterback because he takes a snap on every play.
Donovan looks
There's
for
your little screen.
that's McQuinn. Logan Dietrich again with the tackle, but I think he's going to
get
have
a
enough for
first down. Yep, I think, again, not by much, but he does get the first down. For those of you watching at home, not a big surprise after a couple tackles for loss to see an offensive coordinator go with a screen to try to slow down that either the linebacker blitz or the big rush out of the front three. And it
Group
drops
on the
straight
far
back.
side.
There's a little comeback route. That's going to be nothing. That ball must be slippery because other than Grupa, they're having a hard time hanging on to that. And he even had a hard time hanging on to it.
They used Grupa there as a decoy. He kind of ran out into that flats, and they brought the outside receiver back around, hoping that linebacker, corner, and safety would all follow number 2.
Yeah, I get confused there and not do their switching on their crossing
Grupa again
routes.
in that slot on the other
Group in
side.
the slot on the far side. See if we get a
McQuinn
motion,
in the backfield.
and we don't.
McQuinn with the ball up the
easy
middle.
Draw.
He's met right away by Aiden Grainer,
pick up
finished
about
off
2.
by Alex Bedstead.
Nice hard run.
Maybe
by
the only other
McQuinn.
player besides Grupa to touch the ball.
Offensively, yeah. Especially with any success.
Von Arks on the near side is lone wideout. We got twins.
on the
Nope,
far
we
side.
can do
No,
twins.
we got twins
pool.
and twins here. Number 10 in motion. Right?
Donovan's going to get sacked by
Donovan's gonna get
Bedstead.
sacked by Bedstead.
What a 12-yard loss there.
That's going to make it 4th in a while. I wonder if we'll see the punt team for the first time tonight for the Lancers. Now, according to the, I don't know if 4th and 20 is the time to run a fake punt, but if the roster is correct, their punter is also a quarterback. Doesn't look like it. It looks like they have a different punter.
I would just worry about number 2.
Right, but I'm just saying it's not their quarterback. It's not the punter.
Oh, good.
Nice punt.
Get away from that.
No fair catch called for. Lancer's going to down it on the 9. Nice punt. That was a beaut, Clark.
It was a very nice punt off the foot of Donovan.
Well, I don't think it was Donovan, or was it the younger Donovan? Was it 18? That was 18?
Yeah. You believe everybody else, you won't believe me?
I thought his jersey looked kind of clean. I thought it was somebody came off the sideline. Sorry, man. Sorry, blew up.
Well, and the famous words of Kevin Cowles, don't be sorry, just don't do it again.
Exactly. Are they still famous words, or have they become infamous words?
All right, Bulldogs up to the line here. Foss with a carry spin move right at the line. He's going to be brought down by number 75, Noah Girock, we're going to go with. Gyrick. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter.
That's going to bring us to the 3-2-1. Bulldogs trail 6-7 after one frame.
And we've
Lancers have kept it on the ground, so the clock is kept moving.
Well, the Bulldogs have. Lancers throwing some passes.
Right, but I mean, they've completed them, and they haven't. I don't think they've aired it out as much as they would have if the weather was a little more conducive to it.
Sure.
And I mean, just in the nature of keeping the clock going.
We are in a little bit of a weather window here, as here's there's no new precipitation coming down currently. Elsewhere in Rochester, the Lured Eagles up 7-0 over the Cougars of Zumbrota and Mazeppa. Looks like Lake City Pine Island is tied up at 0s, and Stewartville Red Wing, no score there. We can turn them on here, see if
They might be on a delay.
they might be. They were in the thick of it.
All right, so we'll swap ends. Bulldogs will pick it up at their own. Looks like they're going to put it down about the 12. You probably can. I don't know. I guess I don't know. I don't know. Ring announcer Paul Arsvold asking me questions I don't know the answers to. I don't know what the speed of light is in Kelvin.
All right, the Bulldogs at the 12-yard line. Gonna come out in that power T again. Lancer's sticking with that same, looks like a 60, what is it, like a 60, 72 defense?
I think a 7-2, yeah. Welke is going to be out for a first down. Let's get a look at this defense on the next play.
must be more of a like a 54, and they got that outside backer rolled up a little bit. It will be interesting to see if the Bulldogs do go to the air. Who is going to take those tight ends, if it'll be those outside linebackers or if those safeties are going to come up with no help behind.
So it's 75 right over the nose, right? Or is he on the far side of the center?
We got 4 in the 3-point stance.
Yep, we got 4. And then we got 2 guys walked up.
Dean
Great,
Grainer.
good hard run for about 7 or 8.
He's brought down by number 52, Deontay Brox. Looks like they got that. Take a look here. I'll watch 75. I think they're offset. I think they're running an even front.
I think they are too, but I think those 2 middle guys are right in the A gaps, right on each side of the center.
But I don't think this is how they've been playing
the whole game.
the whole game.
So we got 2. So we got 6 guys with their hands on their ground. 2 outside linebackers. So it's I'm having a hard time figuring out what they got going on here position-wise.
Logan Dietrich trips his way to a first down for the Bulldogs.
First down.
Alex Bedstead trots out with the play. Talks to his cohort, Alex Henricks.
Yeah.
Here come the Bulldogs to the line.
So, looking like
It's hard to tell, man.
it looks like
They
a
got-
63.
Well, if they got 3 linebackers and 2 safeties, that's 5. So they must have 6 on the line, up on the line of scrimmage, some configuration of 6. All right, so there's a pickup of about 4. Nice, consistent football play. It's going to make second down and about 6.
That was Wilkie with the carry on that one.
So on their line, we have 13, 52,
75,
75,
50,
50,
4.
backers are
Another nice carry there. That time it is
That's not a first down. It's going to be
Isaac
dang
Foss.
close. They're going to mark him short. It's going to make it 3rd and very short. So in there on the line, we've got 52, Deontay Brox. We've got 75, Noah Jorick. Sorry if I
Girock.
T-Rock, Jorick, something like that. Sorry for that. 50, my friend and yours, Sawyer Brown. 13.
Hendricks hands off to Grainer that time. He does get the first down and about 5 more balls out, but
13, Carter
after he's already
Shea.
down.
And 4, Parker McQuinn, who we got at the DBs back there.
Looks like it's going to be number 11 and 11 and 3.
11 is Logan Hill, and 3 is Ethan Meyer.
First down.
Yeah, washing machines are going to earn their keep tomorrow on these uniforms.
Oh, another nice carry there by the Bulldogs. That's Dietrich.
That's Dietrich.
Brought
for a
down
nice
by
carry.
11, Logan Hill.
Nice first down carry for about 6. The Lancers defensive coordinator digging deep in his pocket trying to find an answer for this power T inside run the same way the Bulldog defensive coordinator is trying to find an answer for Grupa. A bit of a different kind of chess match, but a chess match nonetheless.
That time the Lancers stopped the ball right at the line
Yeah,
of
it's going to be
scrimmage.
if I'm watching the far judge, it's no gain or maybe a half a yard, not much. It's
Wilkie
gonna
on
make
the
it 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4.
Wilkie on the carry, Brox on the stop.
Yeah, I think 13, and we don't have the end zone camera tonight. It looks like 13 and 21. or maybe our edge players, our true D-gap players, right? Or did I lie? 4 and 10 are the D-gap players. Drew Todd.
All right. Foss with the carry, going to bring up 4th and about a yard.
Yeah, I was going to say short 2, long 1, something like that.
You know what we haven't seen yet tonight is Alex Hendricks carry the ball. Hendricks with 3 touchdowns
last week
has not had a carry yet tonight.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, the running backs have been doing a pretty good job. All right, Bulldogs. There's our first carry from Alex Hendricks.
The Philadelphia special.
I was going to say the Philadelphia special. Pretty muddy tonight. Maybe it's a Philly cheese.
Mm-hmm. Extra sauce.
Extra sauce. Yeah, the rain has let up. We're in a kind of a pleasant window right now. Bulldogs driving, you know, just under 5 minutes, or just over 6. God dang it! Just
One more time. Try it. You can get it.
Just under 9. Just it's a metric.
Oh, 5.5 minutes left in the half.
Motion out of the Bulldogs.
Hendricks again with the keeper.
Hendricks
gets a block on the outside. Couple of nice blocks.
Runs through a tackle.
And we got a penalty.
Couple flags.
Be interesting what we get called here.
Yeah. It didn't really look like vicinity of a hold. Maybe a block in the back. It's going to be an illegal procedure of some kind for sure.
It'll be interesting because the block came on the right side of the runner, but I think they were trying to keep the edge, so they're sprinting towards that sideline.
Yeah.
Welke and Bedstead both with blocks on the outside.
Jared Butson,
getting
the
white
hat.
Getting the heck out of St. Charles. All right, so it is a block in the back.
Yeah, and they called that on tight end Alex Bedstead. So that'll make it 1st and 16. Jared Butson winds the clock.
Grainer
that
with the
little
carry.
Inside counter. Grainer's going to get almost back to. No, he is not. I had a little depth perception issue there. He's going to pick up about 3.
He's tackled by number 22, Jaden George. All right, we're looking at 2nd and 15.
All right, the weather has kept the fans that are here a little on the quiet side. They've had things to cheer for.
Dietrich's.
Nice play by number 10.
Drew Todd.
That's going to make it 3rd and long for the Bulldogs. I would assume we're in 4-down territory for the Bulldogs here, but you never know. If you wanted to bury him deep here.
Yeah, what are we at? The 35? Yeah.
Did you just say 3rd and 5?
No, around the 35.
Oh, around the 30. I was like, you're looking at the wrong stick. Little inside counter. Gonna be nothing happening there. We got about 3. Not quite back to the original line of scrimmage even yet.
Welke
4th
in the
in
carry.
a while. Let's see what the coaches do here. If we run out of play, if we're gonna punt.
I think we're gonna get a timeout and talk about it. That's what I would do.
Yeah, you got all your timeouts. You got 3.5 minutes left in the game.
You're gonna get the ball to start the second half.
Here's the call. Will we see the first pass of the night out of Alex Hendricks? I mean, it's definitely a passing down. A little motion. A little toss to the outside.
Welke with a nice move. He's not going to get the first
He's
down.
not going to get the first down, but that was a nice play.
Yep.
I like that call on. I like that call on 4th and 8, not 4th and 15.
Well,
no, but
it's about as wide
short,
open as that Power T offense gets.
Right, yeah. There's really some fancy pitching there. We could even call it a nice pitch and catch. Who's got ESPN on their phone?
Is that a score?
Simon
Is that a score from the Lure game?
Simon Report. The Simon Report. First-hand knowledge, just refusing to give it up. There's a little toss by the Lancers. Number 4 wrapped up. It's going to be a short gain.
Welke and Hendricks on the stop.
They did stretch it out, so he is going to pick up a couple.
Well, it lured up 21-0 over Zumbrota Mazeppa. It looks like the winner of this one's going to be headed to the Rochester Regional Sports Stadium
Never say never.
to take on the Eagles on Saturday at 2 p.m.
All right.
Donovan rolls out right.
Throws a bullet to 14. Nice pitch and catch. I think he's a little short.
Von Arks with the catch. You're going to give him the first down here.
Yeah, I think they'll give it to him, but he's right at the sticks. He must have run that route right at the stick. He didn't give himself any extra cushion, that was for sure. Yeah, that Donovan's got a lot of zip on the ball. He really throws a dart.
Brother Riley Donovan playing, I think he's playing D-back at Bemidji.
Okay. Group in the slot. Now the lone receiver on this side.
Donovan looking the near
his
side
way
group.
all the way.
Oh, pretty good coverage
Pretty
there.
good coverage. Hendricks
Group
gets
is-
there late. It's going to get him stepped out of bounds at the 24 or 5. Right dead on the 25. First down Lancers. 2:05 left in the half. Lancers all of a sudden threatening. He shows that when he pulls it up with both hands on that draw, and it's not as sneaky as they think it is.
George with the carry brought down by Bedstead.
Any inside linebacker worth his salt does not buy in that fake. Kind of like back in the 1900s, Goodhue used to run a counter out of that wishbone, where the two tailbacks took a big step one way and like threw their hands, and it was not fakey. It was
Again, looking here, the near side group
a
again.
little too much zip on that one to Grupa.
Not sure he was going to have enough room to catch that in bounds as we're under a minute 30 here. Second and 8.
Stopped the clock on an incomplete
third and
pass.
8,
One
excuse
of the few stoppages we've had. They must be looking to the side for their call. As I say, Grupa kind of taking his time going back to the huddle. He's going to go to the slot on the far side and it trips. Let's just watch him and nobody else, see what happens. Maybe they'll probably run the ball if they do that. All right, there's your motion. Group on it, out and up. Good coverage that time by 6.
Donovan brought down by number 72, Drew Raymond.
Alex Hendricks has good coverage on Donovan that time. Maybe just that extra step.
Grupa.
I'm sorry, Grupa. Raymond had good coverage on Donovan that time.
Yeah,
Drew
Raymond did. Covered him right up.
All right. 4th and 10. 59 seconds left in the half.
Trips right.
No reason to not go for it. Group on the bottom here.
Nope, it's Boyer.
That's Boyer.
Looking
He's
for Boyer.
going to Boyer. Tip ball. Incomplete pass. Bulldogs are going to take over on downs with 45 seconds to go. Lancers are up 7-6. I'm gonna call it tied because field goal, touchdown, anything goes ahead. So one possession game nonetheless. So the Bulldogs will come up with 45 seconds to play. Let's see if they have some sort of wrinkle to try and eat up some yardage. I would assume that we'll run something pretty vanilla, and then if we pick up some good yardage on it, then they'll think about trying to get toward that end zone a little more seriously. Starting to get a little soupy on the south end of the field here. Welke on the carry.
Gonna get a few.
Yeah, he's going to pick up about 3. Breaks the first tackle. Second guy gets him wrapped up, and then the Lancers push him back. Forward progress.
And we are going to get a timeout here from the Bulldogs, so they're going to try to decide here what they want to do with this last 38 seconds.
All right. Yeah, I'm sure head coach Wingert and offensive coordinator Mike Nielsen are talking this over. Do they want to take a shot here? Got 38 seconds. I believe they got 2 timeouts.
Mm-hmm.
Right, first timeout of the half.
Take an opportunity to thank Minnesota State High School League and Region 1A for allowing us to broadcast the Section 1 AAA quarterfinals to you here from Elgin. We also have been granted permission. We will be live streaming the volleyball on Thursday night. That's 7 p.m.
6-seeded Bulldogs.
6-seeded Bulldogs are going to take on the 11-seed Lucien-Altura Cardinals. Cardinals took 3 off the Bulldogs just a week ago over in their place.
We've split with them this year, I believe.
Yeah, new coach Holly Jacobs has got
the Bulldogs playing well.
I think they're about 15-6 in the season.
Playoff season for all our fall tournaments. Simon report, do you know when section cross country is or no? Don't? Okay. Ain't the first time, won't be the last.
Carry up the middle is Grainer, I believe, with the first down.
He's going to get a first
down. Dietrich.
It is
Dietrich.
It is indeed someone.
Another timeout by the Bulldogs.
Timeout by the Bulldogs. Now, this gets interesting to me because unless you think you got a legitimate shot at getting 60 yards in the next 30 seconds, how much abuse do you put on your running backs, and how many exchanges do you risk with a wet ball and a wet turf?
Well, they got to be thinking that they're gonna go for it here because they wouldn't call timeout otherwise.
Right.
I don't think they're having that discussion on the sidelines. I think the discussion probably is here: are we going to try to keep it between the tackles, or are we going to try to create some space?
Right.
For Dietrich, Welke, or
Hey,
Grainer,
better half of the Simon report. When's section cross country? Thursday. Double dipping.
Yep.
Double dipping on Thursday with the volleyball and the section cross country with its 3 all-conference runners. Yeah. All right, Bulldogs come out. They're going to go right to the ball.
Running backs are going to be Foss, Welke, and Dietrich. Hendrick still at quarterback. Tight ends are going to be Maddie and Bedstead.
A little motion out of 20.
Foss is going to be a pass. Looking for a little kind of a circle route.
Ooh, incomplete pass.
That's a good pass though. Keep it to the outside.
Yeah, I did like that. That was a good route. That was a nice ball by Hendricks. Threw it where only Foss could catch it. Yep. Stretch those D-backs out a little bit. Keep them honest.
It's just a tough on that angle for Foss to turn to the outside. But that's where it needed to be thrown.
Yeah, it was. I'm not sad with that, other than it was incomplete, but still.
Yeah.
Stops the clock, 27 seconds to play. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Safety's even a little further back than they had been there. Meyer is about 10 yards
linebackers
back.
Are quite a bit deeper, too.
That is Foss now running with the ball.
He's got the edge, nice stiff arm.
Gets out of bounds.
19
seconds left.
Beating the heck out of the 45. We'll see where they spot it.
Now they got to make a decision. Now you're going to sit on it, or you're going to give them a chance.
Yeah.
You have to kick it away or give them a short field.
Yeah.
Guessing here we're going to see a victory formation, if you will. Kneel on it.
Well, guess we will not see an incomplete pass if Coach Nielsen has his way. Get them tickets tallied up there, better half of the Simon report, so when you get the paid attendance when we come back from the break.
We can't say that on line sectional, though.
I could probably count them from this window.
Welke's going to get the first down and
he's
more.
got window to run.
He's brought down big
from behind. I wonder if they got a timeout left. They call it timeout.
That was number 2, Jaden George, with the
2 is group.
That was 22.
22. I think you said 2.
I did, but I said 20 right before it.
I feel like you're lying.
All right, so Bulldogs get a timeout.
Use
here.
their final timeout. 12 seconds left. Big run by Welke.
I don't think Liam's got 56 in him.
Not on a wet field, I don't think. I would say with no wind, he's probably good. I would say he's money from 40. He might stretch to 42 or 43.
Do you give him a shot if
I've
you
seen
can pick
him-
up 10
If you can pick up
and stop the clock?
If you can pick up 10 and stop the clock, I think you do. I mean, there's no wind.
Going to get the ball back.
You're getting the ball back anyway. You might as well try to steal a score. I mean, the only thing you got to do is make sure it's not blocked.
I don't think they're going to, though, because he's standing over here
Yeah,
trying to stay warm.
Doesn't appear to be warming up at all. If that's what they're thinking, they haven't told him yet. Hendricks back to throw.
In trouble.
In trouble. That's going to be the half. No, it's not. Incomplete pass, though.
Yep. Just not enough time. Kind of a long route there
Yeah.
for the Bulldogs. All right, we're going to see one more play here.
I thought that 2 plays ago. We're going to see one more play.
Right?
Bulldogs hustle up to the line with a sense of urgency here. Hendricks on the snap.
Welke up the middle. A little bit of room.
Still on his feet. Gets drugged down from behind.
That's it.
That is going to be the last play of the half.
Good half from Welke there. Another nice carry there. He
Yeah.
had the long gainer for a touchdown.
He had a long run, so we know he's over 100
Yep.
because he had about 60 on one carry. So, all right. So we're going to go to the break. Bulldogs trail 7-6. LaCrescent is up a touchdown and an extra point. See you back in just a little bit.
Yeah, quick run around the section. Lake City, Pine Island knotted up at 6 apiece, approaching halftime. And Rochester lured up 28-0 now with as they're just about to go into the half as well.
Okay. All right, here we are. You got it back on? Because last time we did this, we went for like 7 minutes with
I know, we're
sound
good.
off. All right, back in Elgin at the Bulldog Field, the rain has started to come down a little more intensely in the last couple minutes.
That might be a little bit of an understatement.
I mean, it's, I don't know why the Lord would interrupt the greatest round of my life.
I'd keep playing.
All right, so the Bulldogs will receive the second half kick. Do you onside on purpose? Let's just see what happens.
It is going to be a muddy battle here.
I think the strategery is out the window.
I'll tell you what, it's whoever's going to be able to get over this rain here.
Yeah.
But the onus is on the Bulldogs. Bulldogs are the one team that does have to score here, trail by 1. That difference being an extra point. Bulldogs go for 2 on their touchdown and come up just short. Lancers.
And when I mean just short, it was just short.
All right, here we go. Welke back deep for the Bulldogs. Kick to the far side. That's towards Dietrich. Gonna let it go out of bounds. Best case scenario there really for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, illegal procedure penalty. Gonna put the ball at the 25, I believe.
Yeah, that sounds right. Maybe the 30 even.
Normally I'm with you on that, Simon report.
You can't really kick the ball out of bounds like that. That's an illegal procedure. Hey, what do we get on the paid attendance?
Pretty low. I think it's about 250.
I counted them when I was
high five,
down
we got them beat. We got 285.
Let's just say this. There are more of you at home than there are in person. Probably even counting the LaCrescent side. All right, here comes the power tee. Hendricks under center.
Fumbled snap right away.
Fumbled the snap right away. LaCrescent says they have it.
And they might.
And they might.
And they do.
And they do.
It's number 21, Leighton Johnson, coming up with the ball there. As the exchange there between the center and quarterback ends up in the dirt.
The Schrader dirt.
Mud.
The Schrader to Hendricks exchange. That's a little hitch and a giddy up. So here comes the Lancer offense on a short field. Let's see what their snap looks like.
Von Ark's out wide here on the near side. He's flanked by McQuinn.
Grupa in the slot over there?
Yeah, the dirty jersey.
Yep. Motion at
Moses
24.
Boyer looking at Grupa.
Right
He's
at
got
him.
Hendricks. Hendricks going to be in position, though, to knock it away.
Nice. There's a flag in the backfield here, which is usually in the neighborhood of holding. But we'll see. Yep, holding on the Lancers.
And the Bulldogs did get to Donovan a couple times that first half.
They did.
Raymond getting them once and Bedstead getting a big sack.
If we can get coverage just long enough to make him have to think a half a second longer before he pulls the trigger, then we got a chance at getting to him and rattling his cage a little bit.
Interesting to see
Trips on a
the
near side.
Lancers go to the air right away in this downpour. They're not scared to throw it.
There's
This
your
time,
little
though,
draw.
it's right up the middle. Bulldogs
Pick
linebackers
up
doing a
about
nice
4.
job. That was 22. George on the carry. Priest, Cronenbush, and Raymond, I believe, on the tackle there. And Bedstead.
Are you saying Cronenbush on purpose?
Cronenbush. Am I giving him an extra end?
You are. I just wondered if you're doing that on purpose because you
Crony.
lost a bet or something. Like you had to get 9 Cronenbushes in and 2 Meows to win $1 or something.
Not doing that this year.
There's a sack by the Bulldogs.
That was Priest coming from linebacker position on the outside.
All right, that's going to make it a 3rd and 17. 3rd and 17.
Be interesting to see here.
The rain honestly just let up from a downpour to a steady rain. Just in time for this third
Grupa in
down
motion.
play.
Looking
Grupa-
out, pass
Grupa
is
to
deflected.
swing. He was wide open. I don't know if he was going to get the first down.
No.
because he would his run after catch would have had to been about 17 yards.
And we'll see here if they're going to try to pin the Bulldogs deep.
They
It's
got
a question here. It's normally I'd say they'd go for it, but 4th and 4. Donovan's shown himself to be a heck of a punter distance-wise. We'll see if directional-wise here if he can keep it out of the end zone.
yeah. Well, if he puts it in the end zone, it's about a 10-yard net or so.
Let that go.
I don't know if I'd have done that.
No. Well, the fair catch call
He
made.
did catch it, but based upon the weather cards we've been dealt here.
Yep.
All right, Bulldogs had a one-play drive.
That's
The
that's as
opening drive
a
and a half.
returner. That's borderline. You're right at that 10-11 yard line.
Yeah.
You let it go and you
it
get pinned
wasn't
on the
over
1
his
yard
head.
line.
And it wasn't over his head.
No, I think he made the right call there.
I think he did too, but he.
For sure, if it's a dry night, the only
Oh, for
question
sure
is
if it's
there
a
you don't
dry
want to
night.
muff it.
Yeah, my only yeesh is the rain, because by that time it's quite a wet ball.
Oh, let's see what formation the Bulldogs come out in.
Ooh, they're going to go with the power T.
Power T.
Haven't seen that in a little while. All right, Hendricks under center. Snap seems to be good. Looks like we've got a little off tackle play. Is going to pick up about 3, maybe 4.
That is Welke on the carry. Welke with the big first half for the Bulldogs. Had a
Yeah.
big third down. Ran one in from about 65 yards out.
This is going to shaping up to be a very field position important second half, which seems to right now be favoring the Lancers with just under 10 minutes to play in the third quarter.
2nd and 8 here. Motion. Going nowhere there.
Yeah, that was,
Is that Dietrich have that or Hendricks keep it?
don't know.
That's Hendricks, the keeper there.
Yeah.
Saw that motion a little wrinkle. New last week against Lake City. We see it here. Now here is the interesting thing for the Bulldogs is pouring rain. We've only had one potential pass so far this game where he ended up throwing it away. But
no, we had the one to Foss that was a nice throw on a wheel route.
oh yeah, we had so Bulldogs only throw it twice. I think you're just trying to get it to one of your backs with some space around them here.
Right.
Here's the off tackle. That's Grainer.
He's going to get about 1 or 2. It's going to make 4th and 7. I would assume we would see the punting team here. Got on this short field, you don't dare fake down here. Although, or do you dare fake because they won't ever see it coming?
I just want him to catch the snap.
Worker Matty hustles off. Bedstead back for the punt.
Heels are on the 1 yard line. High snap. Bedstead catches, gets a kick
Punt is
away.
away.
Drupa's going to field it.
Line drive, catches it on the run. He's going to go out of bounds at about the 27.
Slide about 8 yards towards the drain over there.
Yeah.
He is brought down by Kronebusch.
Nice tackle by Kronebusch.
Yep. All right, but LaCrescent with a short field here. So LaCrescent, as of right now, winning that field position battle.
Definitely. Now, their kicker has got some leg on him. How close do they have to get for him to try an extra point?
Yep.
Extra point. Field goal.
Although field goal at this juncture, well, I guess, yeah, takes field goal
makes
out
it
for
a
us.
two-possession game. That's going to be an illegal procedure. I believe said procedure is going to be a false start.
Your math is terrible.
Oh, yeah, you're right, because, well, they'll go to 10.
Yep, we got 6. Difference is
six,
4, and we can score 6 at one time. Unless.
Hang on, let me
That's
get
all
my
right.
pencil.
You smell that? Is that toast? All right.
Carry the 1. Drop the decimal
All right.
point straight down.
So the Lancers push back
then
5 there on the false start.
the constant is the
Quinn
speed
in
of
motion.
sound.
Take is up the middle to George.
So the constant is the speed of sound,
He's going to get it just about to the original line of scrimmage.
which once we factor in the rain becomes time, which, yeah, it's be a 1-possession game, even with the field goal. Want to see my work?
No, I'm good with that. Group in motion. Pass
That's a
back.
pass.
Donovan's got a man open in the flat. That's McQuinn. Chased down by Priest. He's going to be out at the
They're going to give him
15.
the first down.
Yep.
The rest of this game, or the rest of this drive for me, will be played at Fenway Park.
The Lancers with a nice play there, clearing out
They
that
go to the
flat.
left.
They got some coverage there on linebacker on McQuinn.
There's your motion. Bulldogs swallow that run play up. It's going to be no gain. Or a very short gain. Bulldogs really struggling on those crossing routes. I don't know. Maybe I heard the Lancer coaching staff upstairs. I don't know if maybe their radios aren't working. He was trying to yell across the field or something. I heard him clear. I don't know if they heard him on the other sideline. If they
Got the man in the flat.
if they got the memo. Incomplete.
Good coverage that time by Bedstead.
It's going to make it third and 9. Definitely 4 downs here. Guess I got to put the cipher in on that possession math again.
All right, Donovan's in trouble.
And he's going to go down.
Cronenbush
That's
with
going to
the.
make it 4th and 15.
That's a huge play. Takes even the thought, which I don't think they would have kicked the field goal, but
But that makes it tough. You know, if you're 4th and 5, you can do a little catch and run and flat. 4th and 15 is a different story, because even as wide open as Grupo was on that last long 4th down play, he was not going to get the first down.
Donovan looking
Back
to
to
his left.
pass.
He's looking. Knock it down. Just knock it down.
It's going to be intercepted. Celebrating the interception on the 6. For all of you little guys out there watching, on 4th down, if you drop that ball on purpose, kind of like an infield fly, we get the ball back at the line of scrimmage, not where we caught the ball. Good interception, though. Good defensive stand, Bulldogs. Proud of you. All right, let's get that wing tee rolling. Let's score.
All right, Bulldogs going to take over there.
Did you take a baby aspirin? You gonna be okay?
I'll be all right. Hendricks up the middle, going to pick up 5, 6.
Yeah.
Good first play for the Bulldogs there.
Philly steak and cheese.
Philly steak and cheese. Bulldogs benefiting from a little bit lighter rain
Isn't
for the current moment.
Isn't Jason Kelsey? Yeah, Jason Kelsey's already married because they show pictures of him on the field with his kids.
Uh-oh.
Practice. What was that?
That was a yellow flag in there. Coach Donovan sounds like he thinks he
Imploring.
might be on his team.
Imploring his players to be smarter than that.
Yeah.
which would indicate that it might be on the Lancers.
And
they are indeed, looks like they're stepping it off against the Lancers. Something unsportsmanlike occurred there.
yeah,
I wonder if he, no.
I think they were talking.
Probably.
Hey, man, this is playoff football. You get a little heated.
Yeah.
15-yard penalty.
1 point game.
That's a big play for the Bulldogs, though.
That
I
is,
mean,
to get out of the shadow
yeah.
of their own goalpost.
Coach Donovan knows it. That's why he's so disappointed there.
We're going to get a nice push. We're going to pick up another 4 and a good football play.
Yep.
Five,
Deep trick.
yeah,
Nope, Welke with the carry.
5:10 to play in the third frame. Coach Nielsen sends the play out. I wonder what the Lancers, if they would call a timeout if the Bulldogs came out in trips and one empty backfield.
I would need a timeout.
I might get put in timeout. That tackle by number 22, Jaden George, might have saved a first down for the Lancers. Going to make it third and a manageable 4. What are you looking for? Your dignity?
No. We don't have time for that.
All right. Coach Matt, he just got a text from a third grader, so he's off on a scavenger hunt looking for a pencil with no eraser. Bulldogs come up in the power T. Hendricks goes under center. Little trouble with the exchange, but we're going to pick up an easy first down. That's going to be Welke again on the carry. All right, Bulldogs get a first down. Coach Matty back at the table. He's got his pencil with no eraser, so he's texting the third grader back that he wants his Tootsie Roll by Monday at 8:05.
Yeah. Bulldogs driving.
Dietrich on
nice
the carry.
Gonna get
runs,
3.
runs through at least one tackle. Yeah, he's going to pick up 2, maybe
2,
3.
maybe 3. Little misdirection there. Bulldog runner. On the carry there, Welke. Not much going. 3rd and 8.
Bulldogs need to keep this drive alive. West Carolina, A&E. What are you checking your stats over there just for some like signal strength, or what do you got going?
Well, the stream is strong, but just running a little battery check. All right, going to be another 1-yard pickup. Midfield, Bulldogs going to try to flip the field here.
Yeah, I would assume
Here comes the punt
we will
team.
punt. Would be really nice if Bedstead could hook into one here and get him back inside the 20. He's had the leg in him before. We haven't seen it yet tonight, but we have seen it this year. He's got plenty capable of doing that.
Group is going to be back deep for the Lancers, all by himself back there.
Which means the Lancers are either coming after it or they're playing fake.
Quarterback Hendricks is the up back. We're going to get a timeout here. Looks like we have a personnel issue.
seem to have a
Personnel.
yeah.
Yeah, personnel.
I was trying to think of maybe a smoother way to corporately slide into that.
We had the wrong person in the wrong place.
At the wrong time,
Wrong
which was
time.
unfortunate for our bottom line of timeouts. So you gonna get a fruity or just a regular Tootsie Roll? Why is Scott Flatham talking to the side judge?
I don't know. At first, I thought it was a LaCrescent coach because he came from the far sideline.
Oh. That he'd run all the way across the field?
Mm-hmm.
That's it? Yeah, I'm the one who can't see things. All right, Bedstead back to punt. Carson Raymond, long snapper. Good snap, good catch. Ball is away.
Peter,
gonna
Peter,
get
stay
away
away
from
from
it.
it.
Very astutely, after the weekend of college football we had, does not wave his players away.
So on a night like tonight, with an offense like ours, that was a bigger possession than people at home might realize. Stuck
Yes.
back at our 3 after the interception. We had a penalty that helped us out quite a bit. A nice first play, 5-yard gainer on the quarterback keeper. Had the penalty after that, pushing back another 15. Now we got them back on their 25-yard line.
5, yeah.
So even though it doesn't end in points,
Bulldogs need a defensive stand here, though, to keep the field flipped.
group in motion, fake pitch,
There's
Donovan
a
on the
little
reverse.
inside reverse.
Got room over there. Taken out of bounds by Hendricks. It was McQuinn on the carry there on the counter.
I mean, it's slightly anticlimactic because it was a big gainer, but Alex Hendricks just put a stick on that kid.
Yeah. So interesting play there. They fake the pitch.
Yep.
To
come back underneath on the
back
counter, inside handoff. Bulldogs get caught on their heels just a little bit.
Group in motion. This time the counter man runs into the quarterback. Defenders falling all over the field for the Bulldogs.
He's gonna score.
He can't turn himself.
Oh, he's calling him out of bounds. That's the second time that's happened to that kid.
Yeah, he just can't. I don't know if he doesn't feel confident in sticking a foot in the ground.
Yeah, he just can't make that turn to stay in bounds. That happened to him on a drive headed south on this field too. Almost the exact same play. Bulldogs gonna have to do a little bit better job setting the edge. There's your inside run.
George on the carry there. Good hard run there.
This has been a good drive by the Lancers.
Dietrich on the tackle. LaCrescent right up to the line here, going with some tempo.
Yeah.
Under a minute to go in the third.
Yeah, LaCrescent trying to push the pace on the Bulldog defense here.
Another play up the middle for George.
Bulldogs do a good job on that one. That's going to be a short gain. It's going to make it a third and second down. Second and about 7.
Rain's starting to come down here again.
Yeah.
Still no wind.
Still no wind. Flag hanging dead still. Motion.
Gonna pass this time looking out the left flat. Wheel route there was Grupa. Gonna get the pass interference call as the defender did not get turned around.
Did they throw a flag over there?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't see it come on.
I think it was the linebacker Bedstead in coverage there. Group came out of the backfield on the
Yeah.
circle route. Bulldog defender just needed to get or at least make an effort to get his head around.
Right. Half the distance.
So
Must have happened in the end zone.
It's normally a spot fall in high school.
Right. That's what I mean. I think it's 15.
Oh, it's a 50.
It's 15 in high school, but they must 15 must have put it in the end zone because they went half the distance. Maybe that was what the conference was about. All right, there's the quarter. Bulldogs still trail. We've had this score for quite some time, since early in the first quarter. Little B.J. Thomas off stadium announcer Paul Arsvold. This is a hardcore jam. I'm not sure this is fourth quarter hopping music. All right, so the Bulldogs are going to come out. They're trying to mount a stand here. The Lancers have gone 65 yards, 70 yards.
They're on their 125 to start it.
Right, so that would have been 75 to a touchdown. They got about 5 to go, so that's 70 yards on this drive. Honestly, pretty impressive drive by the Lancers throwing the ball in this rain. And we're getting to the time of the game where all your balls, no matter how they've kept the towels on there, no matter how much diligence your ball boys have had, they got rain all over them. Slippery. There's that double wing.
Group is wide open.
On the comeback,
Fake the
he faked the motion, pivoted back, and then came back to the flat.
Yep. Just enough to confuse the Bulldogs. That's a nice play call.
Just enough, yep.
Nice spot for it. Short field.
All right. So that goes to 13.
Now here, you go for 2. Away.
On this field.
They are. They're going
to
for 2.
go for 2. The chart must be, the Gopher chart must be 2.
Trips right. And that's a big play.
That is a big play. That's going to put the Lancers up.
Now you can say it.
2 possessions, 15-6. 15-6. We have a full quarter, but based upon the Bulldogs moving the ball well, but stalling toward midfield, that Bulldog offense is going to have to gel together here in the fourth quarter, and those linemen are going to have to get their feet restarted and push and match the running back's effort so that those backs got a chance to pick up a little more ground.
Well, and the way the game's going tonight, the Bulldogs need a big play.
Right.
Whether it be on offense or defense, sometime here in this next 12 minutes.
Need an emotional jump start.
Still.
All right. Lancers will tee it up. Donovan gonna kick in the mud here. Nice
away,
kick.
Deep. Welke backfields it at
fields
about the
it.
5.
10.
Makes
15,
a couple guys moves,
up
got
to
a little
the
bit of
20.
space.
He's got a little space. He's going to be out past the 25. I'm going to call it the 27.
That's a good return. He had a lot more green if he could have beat the last defender there. I think it was 23 there
Yeah,
with the stop.
if he slips a tackle on one more, then he's Now it's a foot race and see who's got an angle on them. And I don't know if the field is getting more slippery, but the Bulldog backs seem to not be running through quite as many tackles in the second half as they did in the first half.
All right. Bulldogs stopped at the line of scrimmage there.
That's Dietrich on the carry for a loss of a little bit.
Yep.
We're going to just call it no gain. This Lancer defense playing inspired football right now. Bulldogs, like you said, need a little something to go their way to get just a little shot of adrenaline because we need 2 scores.
Hendrick's going to try to keep it. Going to take a loss this time of about 4. Brought down there by 23, Easton Stavarius, and 21, Leighton Johnson also on the play.
All right, Bulldogs come up to the line. Hendrick settles under center. It may have stopped raining.
Nice gainer here. Grainer tripped
Grainer
up.
out close to a first down.
Or no, excuse me, Welke.
It's a Welke?
Welke, Grainer at the block, lead block.
Grainer with the lead block, Welke with the carry. We're going to be out. Ooh, I thought they called him down a little sooner than I thought he was, but I also was watching Grainer. Okay, so Bulldogs choosing to punt with 9:50. Bulldogs getting the correct personnel in this time. Cost them a timeout last time they punted. Bedstead had a nice punt. Lancers have no one deep. They're coming for the ball. Ball is away. It's going to get a little bit of a Bulldog hop. It's going to go down to about the 30. They're going to start about where they did the last drive.
Yep.
Right? Bulldogs need to mount a defensive stand here. The Lancers did well to the edge on that last drive. Had a counter come back underneath for good yards. Had a little pitch to the outside student body.
You know, watching tonight, and I know the weather is. It's hard to see how that team is 2-5 or 2 and
right
2 and 6, whatever it is.
Yeah.
2 and 6. They've got some nice speed players. They
Yeah.
played well up front.
There's that little inside counter again. Bulldogs swallow it up this time.
Bedstead with a nice tackle on the play. McQuinn there on the carry. McQuinn and Grupa doing the lion's share of gobbling up yards here on the offensive side of things.
Right, and it'll be interesting to see the game plan going forward here for the Lancers. Do they try to flip the field? What are they willing to do to get a first down here? The rain has let up, so I'm assuming all of it's back in play for the playbook.
Donovan,
There's your little draw. It's going to be for a short gain. He's going to get back to about the original line of scrimmage, maybe one more. It's going to make a third and we'll call it a 3rd and 8.
they've got to find an answer. They got to keep an eye on McQuinn and Grupa here.
Right.
Grupa with the huge first half. McQuinn's been doing a nice job here in the second half. They've only targeted Von Arks or Boyer once apiece.
Right.
McQuinn in motion, looking to his right. There's that wheel route again. Ball's in the air. And it looks like that was a heck of a catch.
That was a heck of a catch by Dietrich.
I'll tell
And
you
on
what.
third down, we catch those.
Come spring, Logan Dietrich plays catcher.
Center field.
Catcher.
He might be playing center field.
Well, I'll tell you,
Catches
no,
like that.
He gets those foul balls right behind
By
the plate.
Exactly.
Got to catch it coming up over your head. Let's see if that's the play.
All right.
That sparks a little
Bulldogs
fire in the
have the
Bulldogs.
ball at the 46, almost to midfield. Best starting position they've had in a while. See if they can capitalize.
See if they take advantage of the dry air right now.
Yeah.
Inside carry, Welke.
Welke, a nice gainer. He's going to pick up about 12. Nice chunk of yards. Head coach Darren Wingert trying to pick up the pace of the offense a little bit, trying to do a little tempo work of his own. I know it's 7.5. I know he knows he needs 2 possessions, but I think it's almost as much tempo for the Lancer defense as it was.
Another inside handoff here.
I think he's still on his feet. Is he gonna get about 2 or 3? About 2.
Welke again on the carry.
.21, Leighton Johnson up a little slow, gives his coach a thumbs up. He'll stay in the game.
Gonna be wondering about the time here.
Time, especially in a 2-possession game. And especially if we're not, we either got to hit a home run in this inning. We have to score this inning. And by inning, I mean possession.
Sorry, you're doing much better this half.
I know. We're ready for spring. Did we mention that our second favorite cameraman's having a birthday today?
I don't know what did. Alan Miller of Little Red Dairy having a big birthday today. Inside handoff, that's Welke. Gets a stiff arm, he's got some room.
He's out to the 20, he cuts it back down almost to the 15. Nice run by Welke.
Yep, did he get him? Did he wind it there? He did wind it, so he didn't get out of bounds.
But
which at this point,
shouldn't they have waited to wind it till they got the stick set? Just curious.
Another inside carry. Welke again, good hard run, and he's still on his feet. That time nope, he's winding him in again. Must have gotten a pushback right at the end there.
Yeah, 6 minutes to go.
Big push, gonna push it forward for about a 6 or 7 yard gain right to the 1 yard line.
As I say, it's gonna be a first down. Should stop the clock.
Gonna go with some tempo. I wouldn't be surprised if we see exactly the same thing right here.
Yeah. I mean, you'll see it.
Oh, Bulldogs full start there on the left side.
Did I ever tell you about the time I went to the East Coast to visit my brother and we went to a game at Fenway?
No.
And we got pretty good tickets. We were on the lower level on the infield on the first base side. And I didn't see a pitch that entire game. There's just a big pillar right in my way. And I just saw the ball come out and then it would go back or it would get put in play, whatever. I could see every player but the pitcher. Little obstructed view ticket. There's that little
Welke
inside
inside.
trap. Welke for a touchdown.
It's the second one of the game.
Now here's the question. I understood why they went for 2 before. If they don't go for 1 this time, that means we got something up with our kicker. Or our holder or something. Something going on we don't know about. Okay, so we're going for 2.
Gonna be a good push. Got to get through, and they call him.
Call him in. So with 5 minutes to play, the Bulldogs pull within 1. This is an emotionally tiring game. This has been a hard-fought bloodbath here. So Bulldogs will kick. Do you trust your defense? Do you try to pin them down as far as you can?
I think you do.
That's what I'm leaning toward too. I'm just throwing the options out there. I think you just tell your kicker to kick it as far as you can. Right? And then you got to trust your defense that you're going to get a 3-and-out or a very short drive. And you're going to end up getting the ball back about the 50.
Well, we don't have our hands team out there.
No.
They do have their hands team out there.
Right. But now they're backing up.
Here's where, if the Bulldogs had it in the bag, to maybe have a little different way to start to kind of pull them into the and pin them a little bit deeper.
It's a good spot.
McQuinn is going to receive it at the 20, goes down, and he's down.
Right there, yeah, because his knee touched the ground. All right, so here comes the Bulldog defense. 5 minutes to play in the 4th period, trailing by 1 here in Elgin. The rain it's still coming down, but it's all but stopped. Other than the mud and the ball's already being wet, we can't really on the weather. This is going to come down to who can survive the next 5 minutes here. It's gut check time. There's your motion, inside run. It's going to be a short gainer for a couple. If you're Coach Donovan, you go a little more conservative because you don't want to give up a fumble here.
Are you saying if I was
I would say...
Are you saying if I was Coach Donovan or if I was the LaCrescent coach? Because I think Coach Donovan is a little bit more wide open than I would be. I would go conservative.
Yeah, but when you play to not lose, sometimes you make mistakes. Got to play to win.
There's that counter. Group has got it.
He's got it. He's got the corner. This is the play he always runs out of bounds on. He slides for about 5 out of bounds, but he's going to get taken out about the 45. He's going to pick up a first down for the Lancers. That's a big first down for them. If you are one of the 200 and change watching at home, 400 and change watching at home, if you are in LaCrescent, you like that play. Bulldogs got a fresh set of downs they need to stick on here. Still in, I would say this not 4-down territory for the Lancers.
No.
Group at the wing. Motion. Inside to the fullback.
Bulldogs in
a
this
couple.
inside 5 minutes here too. You get that. You get the runners straight stood up. You've got to
You got to punch at the ball.
punch at the ball. Yeah.
But you got to make the tackle first, because if you just tackle the ball, then you're going to give up yards.
Yep.
You got to make the tackle first.
Our clock is glitching. It's not for the folks at home, but here in the stadium, our scoreboard is a little bit of a delay. it's jumping by 2 or 3 seconds.
3rd and 5.
Timeout Bulldogs.
Yeah, if you happen to be okay, so that's Bulldogs' second timeout. They got 1 left, 3.5 minutes. If you're watching in the stadium and you're watching the clock, you might think something is wrong with your eyeballs, because it'll go.
Or something's wrong with the timekeeper.
Well, we know something's wrong with the timekeeper, but he does get it turned on and off correctly, because it'll jump in 2 or 3 second intervals.
The last one jumped by 8 seconds. I heard LaCrescent faithful complaining about the clock never being started, and it went from 4:20 to 4:12.
They just gotta be patient.
All right, so we are 3rd and 5. I'd be looking for the counter. I'd be looking for that fake pitch counter.
Yep.
I'd be making sure I keep the edge. Group in motion. Comes back around.
Try to get the Bulldogs to jump. Try it again.
Rolls out, screen.
He's going to have a first down, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good pressure on Donovan. First down for the Lancers. Time really an issue at this point. I mean, the Bulldogs might get the ball back, but inside, off tackle.
George on the carry, tackled by Welke and Schrader. Cronenbusch also in on the tackle. Getting down to that 3-minute mark here. Bulldogs.
I just got a text from the Simon report from 2 feet away. Wanted to know if it was cold in our part of the press box. It must be cold in hers.
All right. Lancers trying to use up that clock, waiting for the back judge.
Yeah, there starts to count.
Counter here.
Oh,
he goes down.
He's going to slip. That's a big play. That is a big slip for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs take their final timeout. So it's going to be 3rd and 12. Coach Wingert's going to talk it over with his defense. So I just heard somebody on the Lancers sideline to watch the clock. We just talked about that. I can assure you in Visitorland that it is indeed working correctly. Is it correct on the screen?
Yeah.
Okay, because that's correct to the clock. So is the clock right now at 2:34 on the clock? That's what we got?
The radio control, something in the wireless signal is a
Right.
little
No,
bit
but
of a
I'm
delay.
saying we got 2:34 showing. We got 2:30. That's what we have?
Yep.
Okay, so the time is correct at 2:34. But it is kind of glitchy, and sometimes it starts late, but it'll run 3 or 4 seconds off at a time. So, okay, so 3rd and 12. Here comes the defense.
George, the load back.
Grupa's going to the slot.
Welke this time on. Pressure comes from the Bulldogs. Ball's up. Picked off!
Intercepted!
He's got some room. It's Grainer. He's going to get out of bounds.
Grainer's going to get out of bounds at about the 40. Things just got interesting.
Now,
I don't feel bad about that throw. The way they've thrown all night, if I'm Coach Donovan, I don't feel bad about that call
I
at
don't
all.
know who the special teams coach is for the Bulldogs, but they got to get in Mr. Liam Hefner's ear right now and get him warming up right now.
Right. Okay, here come the Bulldogs. Will the LaCrescent, will they succumb to the turnover emotionally a little bit here, or will they rise? Let's see what happens. Okay, Bulldogs come to the line. Hendricks makes sure everybody's set. There's a snap. Inside handoff. Good hard run.
Ball's out, but they call him. He's going to be down.
They're going to call him down. They're going to call him down. Yeah, ref, he's holding 2 fingers. He's holding 2 fingers up. We're going to get going here. Clock runs. Once it's running, it does okay. It's the there we're 5-2. We just went.
Grainer with a little bit of
Grainer's
space.
got some room. He's going to be close to a first down. He's going to be a little short. They better get hopping here.
Bulldogs need
Again,
at
the
least 10
rain
yards.
has abated.
At least 10 yards before you start thinking about a
At
field goal.
least, yep.
And you still got to be in a position where you can clock the ball.
There we're going to get a sneak, a little look at that. Is going to be a nice Philly steak and cheese for about 8. Clock should stop until the sticks are set. Then he winds it.
Got it kind of backwards there. He's winding it once the judge gets it set.
Right, yeah, but that's what I mean. It's got to be set on.
Grainer, some room.
Got a blocker. Get out of bounds.
And he's out of bounds. At about the 14, looks like. He's out of bounds at about the 14. 1:16 to play. We are in field goal range.
In field goal range.
It'll be a big emotional boost for the Bulldogs to score a touchdown here.
They're still not
Warming up.
Well, kind of, but
Sneak. He's going to pick up about 4.
Gonna give him the first
Gonna
down.
give him the first down.
now we got to spike it. Get on the ball and
Now
spike
you
it.
got to clock it. Bulldog faithful on their feet here. The weather is cleared.
Nope, we're going to run another play.
Foss has got some yards.
gotta get out of bounds.
He gets
He
out of
does.
bounds.
Nope, they're winding it. He pushed backwards. Side judge winding it here. Now we do have to clock it.
Under a minute here. Out of timeouts. Grainer on the carry. He's going to be short. 35 seconds left.
Third down. Can you clock it
Third
and kick
down.
it on 4? I don't know here what we're.
I'm curious as to the strategy here. Stopped.
And that's going to be. Now we got to run a play.
Now they can't.
We can't
It's
clock
fourth
it.
down. They can't spike it. It's 4th down.
Penalty. It's hopefully not on the Bulldogs.
What they should do right now is run the field goal team on the field.
I think that's going to be the game. Who's it going to be on? All right. 8 seconds left. They're calling for the field goal team. I don't know what the call was. Has Butson made the call here? False start on us. They're going to wind the clock once it's set. Long snapper is Carson Raymond. Holder, Noah Eidenschenk. Kicker, soccer player, football player, Liam Hepner. They're going to have enough time. 8 seconds is a long time. As long as he's got to get lined up now, though. I don't know if Hepner knows here.
Winds the clock. Snap is high. It's a fire play.
Eidenschenk out of bounds.
I think he's out of bounds.
But
with
he's
6
not- but
seconds,
he's also not
gonna
gonna
get
first
the
down.
first down. That's going to be the game. Time runs out. Bulldogs are going to lose 15-14 to the 6th-seeded LaCrescent Lancers on a heartbreaker down inside the end zone. Had their chances. Been quite a season for the Bulldogs. I just want to thank all the parents, all the referees, all the volunteers, the chain gang, the concession stand people, the custodians that set the field up, everything that everybody does just so these kids can have a chance to get out here and compete and learn and do all of the things that they get to do in a season. So thank everybody that makes these broadcasts possible. Thanks to the section for letting us stream, and good night and have a safe ride home.